Imagine time traveling all the way back when Bitcoin was only a fraction of the price, then buying it and waiting until now. Well, let's begin. Hi everyone, my name is Wagner. I hope you're doing well. Today we're discussing how much crypto you need to retire. Now, more specifically, we're going to take a look at a handful of different cryptocurrencies and see how much you would need to buy now. And of course, we're going to make a lot of assumptions. We are going to look at some of the different risks and rewards when investing in them. We're also going to look at market cycles, market caps, and we're going to think about where these cryptocurrencies are going to be about 8 to 10 years from now. And like I said before, there are going to be a lot of assumptions into play here. And please remember that there is a lot of cryptocurrencies that I'm sure are great projects that I just don't own, which I'm sure in the future I'll wish I had owned, just like Bitcoin. But just like I did not know much about Bitcoin back in the day, I don't really know much about them today. And also keep this one rule of thumb in mind, and is that to never invest more than 10% of your net worth in this asset class. Now, I don't want to be the most optimistic person here in the room and just throw big amounts of hope and optimism out there, but I think that it's important to remember where we're going, because if you just look at 5 years ago or 10 years ago and see how far we've come, Bitcoin had a 300x, and the entire cryptocurrency market cap grew from only thousands of dollars to billions of dollars in only a decade. And I'm not saying that we're gonna see the same thing here in the future, but I think when we have gone sideways for a while, or gone negative, or kept on falling down, it is hard to remember that over time, Bitcoin and the rest of the market have done extremely well. So we're gonna take a look at all of that here today. Now, before leaving your thoughts and comments down below, please understand that some of the coins I have in my crypto portfolio I got for free as a result of chain splits. Now, if you don't know what a chain split is, well, I will attempt to explain it. When you hold a cryptocurrency, it can go through two types of forks. There is a soft fork and a hard fork. You see, it's almost like a software upgrade, because we're changing the molecular structure of this metal itself, and we're upgrading the software and bending the metal, and that's what it pretty much looks like. Now, on the other hand, the hard fork creates two totally different types of blockchains with two different types of rule sets, and that's exactly what creates a chain split. Remember Ethereum and Ethereum Classic? Well, usually this happens when a cryptocurrency internally has a disagreement on how the network should be upgraded. Kind of like when good Boo separated from evil Boo because they had a lot of internal conflict. Now, this happened with Ethereum, and at the day of the split, you ended up with both Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Anyway, that's what a chain split is, how it works, and why I might have some strange cryptocurrencies in my portfolio that I did not necessarily buy. So let's take a quick look at the broader market right now. Now, the market has obviously gone negative over the past couple of months, and this is due to a lot of the different macro problems in macroeconomic factors. Now, Bloomberg has just said that Bitcoin will be one of the best assets on earth when the Fed pauses rate hikes. Now, this obviously caused Bitcoin's price to fall down a lot, along with wars, supply chain constraints, global recession fears, and all of that just brought the market down. We have also been selling off in the market since the start of the year, but we usually see market bottoms right around this 200-week moving average, which right now is around $20,000, and it usually comes back up because obviously we are still above, so it does rise over time. But usually, it's a good time to be averaging in before and after that, because it's really hard to get in at the perfect time, and a reminder that you cannot time the market. And even though some are calling for $10,000 Bitcoin, I am not waiting to dollar cost average and buy until it drops down that far. And I'm about to show you why. So let's take a look at the global market. Here we have the gold market, which is much larger than crypto right now at $11.9 trillion. Now, Bitcoin is just $400 billion, and Ethereum is at $182 billion. And the total crypto market cap is just at around 1 trillion. Now, I'm going to look at a variety of different assets all the way down to Cardano and Solana. So let's jump right into the year 2030. So right now, Bitcoin is much smaller than gold. The entire crypto market cap is much smaller than gold's right now. Now, essentially, let's say that Bitcoin reaches gold's market cap, and we're assuming that gold moves up about 3% year over year for the next 8 years. And we're going to say that Bitcoin hits gold's market cap, and we're going to say that Ethereum is half of Bitcoin's market cap. Still not even close to flippening, but we're also going to say that Cardano and Solana are half of Ethereum's market cap. Now, I'm not saying that Cardano or Solana could overtake Ethereum, but their market cap is still going to be much larger than it is today, assuming that they can stay in the top 10, and assuming that the entire crypto market cap increases as well. Now, the reason I chose those cryptocurrencies is because of their fundamentals and adoption rate. As you might already know, many of the top 10 cryptos we see right now will not stay there for the next bull cycle. Now, keep in mind that 5 years ago today, back when we were just starting the 2017 cycle and we started to go up in price, you can see Bitcoin was the largest cryptocurrency, along with Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and going back earlier in the video, this is what happened when the Ethereum network hard forked into two blockchains. We had Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Both were different blockchains and had different market caps. Now, Ethereum Classic is now a completely separate cryptocurrency with different technology goals. But some of these cryptos are not even close to the top 10 now, and some of them I've never even heard of. But if we look even farther back in 2013 and look at some of these top 10, we had Feathercoin, Terracoin, and the cryptocurrencies we're looking at now might not even be there. But look at the price changes, especially for Bitcoin, because it went from $3,000 all the way up to nearly $20,000. Now I believe that this is right around the peak, but just keep in mind that these cryptos can move very quickly, which is another reason as to why you don't want to wait for the exact bottom, and maybe you just want to dollar cost average. So now we're going to say that we're gonna take into account all of these assumptions, and we're going to say that these are the top of the list. So then Bitcoin's price would be at around $500,000, and that's if it reaches gold's market cap. Now, that's not a crazy number to think about unless you don't believe that Bitcoin or the entire industry itself will keep on growing. Now, Ethereum, on the other hand, will go to $50,000, which is a huge increase. Cardano would then go to $100, and Solana to $10,000, and that's considering the entire market growth altogether, and they stay at the top 10. And now, I'm not trying to be crazy here, but I'm just saying that it's possible now, and that all of these cryptocurrencies that you see on this list will not get there. A lot of them will probably die off, and you can see the multiples of how much they would go from here. Ethereum would go to make a 42x from here, Cardano nearly a 200x, Solana 289x, and a lot of these are higher too because we've been selling off as well. And assuming that we get up to those numbers, this is how many coins you would need. You would need about 1.27 Bitcoin to become a millionaire, about 20 Ethereum, 10,000 Cardano, 91 Solana to become a millionaire. Now, I don't think that all of that is going to necessarily happen with all those cryptos, and you need to be fine with all the price fluctuations and changes as the crypto market grows. And I never said that becoming a millionaire would be easy, and you still have to dollar cost average when the market's up, when the market's down, when there's fear in the market. That is when you would take advantage. And if it was me and I was looking up to build a portfolio that I wanted to build to $1 million, I would focus on my highest convictions, and that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. Because in my opinion, they all have the most probability of survival until 2030. And if we have learned anything from the market and these exchanges going underwater, resulting in people losing their entire life savings, we actually need to take our crypto off exchanges. And you do that by getting yourself one of these. This is a hardware wallet. It's also known as a cold storage, which will hold most of your cryptocurrency. And on this thing, if somebody burns it, crushes it, you'll still be able to access all of your cryptocurrency if you remember or wrote down your key phrases, which are included in this, which is almost impossible to hack. It's possible, but it's highly improbable, especially if you hide it somewhere like under your pillow. So please do this once you reach $1,000 worth of cryptocurrency. And again, I'm not gonna sell you on a specific one because there's a ton of great ones out there, but whatever you do, don't keep a huge amount of money on the exchanges because that's where it gets stolen, and then it could result into you losing all of your funds. But whichever crypto wins in this crazy race, we all end up winning because the power of money is given back to us, the people, instead of the government and the banks. And I just want to be clear about that, and that in my opinion, this is a good place to start if you want to start dollar cost averaging. But if you'd like to get started with responsible investing, you can get up to 3 free stocks when you sign up using my Webull link, and one of those stocks will be valued up to $1,800. You can also get up to $500 worth of free cryptocurrency by using the links down in the description and pinned comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you here on Friday. Until next time.